Hey everybody, welcome back. I had a realization. Gameplay footage, fine and good. The real views are at ranking fictional butts. And I think that's going to be the direction we're going forward here. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the butts of Metal Gear. Friend of the channel, Georgie, has compiled some tasteful butt shots for the channel, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go through them. Shush, cat. And I'm gonna go through these, and we're gonna take a look at just where they rank. I think officially, if I'm not tooting my own horn too much, in scale. So let's see. Right out of the gate, we have the B&B core from Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm gonna be honest, when I played the game, they didn't stand out that much to me. But, so I actually had to re-look up their names again. We've got Raging Raven here. That is not bad. I'm not gonna lie, that's not, I definitely see some there's some badonk in there. There's definitely a bit of junk in and around that trunk. From this angle, though, I'm thinking B territory for Raging Raven. That's definitely looking B to me. Let's see. Next up, I believe if I'm looking at Bup and Bup and Bup, we are now on Laughing Octopus. It's hard to tell. I think there might actually be... I think it might be like the exact same between the two. There's a little more shine here, but that could just be the lighting in the air, in the ambient, tasteful photograph mode. I think you're going to get the same treatment as Raven. Octopus and Raven are going to go right there. Those are some solid B-butts. However, boom, next up, I'm looking at Crying Wolf, and I'm not going to lie, Wolf, you've got less, you got less going on back here. I don't see as much cake right now on the shelf. I think you're going to have to go down to a C, unfortunately. Sorry. That's just how, it's how things shake out. It's a rough boss fight. You didn't prep for it well enough. You didn't get enough going on back there. Next up is Meryl in disguise from the 1998 original Metal Gear Solid. Iconic. That, I mean, when you think of Metal Gear and you think of a butt, you're going to think of Meryl's butt right there. Remember, that's important. Remember that for later. I think it's low poly, but especially given, the graphics of the time. But at the same time, that is a plot significant butt. It has its own sound effect when it walks. I think we have to go ahead and give that one the star treatment. Original Meryl's butt is it's gonna have to go in the S tier. That is dat ass as far in Metal Gear terms. I think that one's out of my hands. I have to concede that's legendary Metal Gear butt. Let's see. This, I believe, is Old Snake MGS4. And you know what? Age seems like it's catching up with him. He's definitely, he's got less going on. You can vacuum pack those hams all you want, but I think on scale with the rest of Metal Gear butts, he's got less butt than most. Snake, where's your butt going? Where's your old butt going? We'll deal with more Snake butt, but where's this Snake butt going? Man, I'm feeling, I don't know. I think that's some C butt. I think that's some C grade butt. Now, I can already tell that this is the Snake from Smash. Snake has got that ass in that game. I don't think he has an S tier ass. Snake's got some butt, but I don't think he has that. I don't think he's got, like, some godly MGS butt. Snake, I think you're going to christen our A tier category. I think Smash Snake has got some A butt. That's some A butt right there. And I see next up is Eva from 3. Now, okay, I know MGS3 was probably pretty pivotal to a lot of players. Got all those Eva scenes. I'm gonna say it. I think when Kojima was figuring out where to put all of her assets, he went all up front on Eva. There's not a lot of butt there. Eva didn't put all the time and energy into that butt. I think Eva's gonna get a D tier butt. I hate to say it. I'm not happy about it, but that's where it goes. I think. Little murky, but I can see Fortune's butt there. Fortune got a lot of butt there. That's a lot of butt. That's some prime butt. I think Fortune, I'm gonna put you. Damn, there's like more butt than these ones. There's more butt than B tier butt. But I don't know if I want to just set this loose precedent where I'm throwing butts in A tier willy nilly. I mean, you know what? No, Fortune. That's a lot of butt. On top of that, I'm not even gonna exclude the fact that you do the entire game in a leotard. You get A. That's A butt. You get some A butt. Let's see. We got the last of the B&B, Laughing Oct. No, that's Screaming Mantis. I was getting them all mixed up. Screaming Mantis. I mean, geez. The body shape on there. Your body is mostly butt. They gave her a lot of butt in that game. I think you're gonna have to be up in our A tier. Look at that! Damn! Alright, you are highest tier rated butt in B&B core, hands down. I'm going to. This looks like we're gonna be rating Raiden butt. Now Raiden butt in MGS2, Raiden had no butt. There's an entire chunk of game where you're dealing with Raiden's bare ass, and he doesn't have a butt. There ain't no butt there. Raiden, at least in MGS2, you got no butt, man. That's D tier butt. Now, I will admit, I don't know who this is. I tossed it around a bit. I figured that could be any butt from Metal Gear Solid 4, from Rising Revenge and Vengeance, or like any of the contemporary time frame dirt brown colored gaming era MGS games. I don't know who it is, I have to admit. I feel like I came unprepared. It could be that one dude from Revenge and Vengeance, Samuel? It could be him. I don't know. But that butt, that's some C butt. That's up there with Old Snake butt. Look at that. There's not. I mean, look, there's some butt there, but you're working so hard with like the arching of the back and everything. You're adding more definition to what is already not as much butt. That's some C butt. I hate to say it. Mei Ling comes out of nowhere. She's like the dark horse in the competition. Because she's just a face in all of Metal Gear, but in VR missions, there's photography mode. Ah! Now let me take a look. I gotta figure this one out. Because I feel like I want to give her bonus points. Because, I don't know, I like Mei Ling. She's a cutie with a cutie booty. And on top of that, I feel like it was, you know, it's VR missions. It's like, it's treasures we weren't even supposed to see. But at the same time, I have to follow my own metric, my own rubric. But with my bias, I'm going to put you in B. You're B tier butt, Mei Ling. You got B tier butt. That's some B butt. Return of Meryl. We're now on Meryl again. But this is Meryl after the bathroom scene in Metal Gear Solid 1, where she no longer disguises herself. It's a pivotal moment plot-wise, but also at the same point, plot-wise, you no longer have a story-relevant butt. It no longer has a sound effect when you walk. I feel like you lost some points, Meryl. You had to have. Something happened. When you stole the uniform, it had, like, those squeaky rubber boots from SpongeBob in them, and you don't have them anymore. You've somehow lost butt power. Now, Meryl's still got good butt. That's good butt. I'm gonna say Meryl, butt, post. I mean, Snake even goes out of his way to point out that she has a great butt. I feel like I can't ignore that. You know? And as I said earlier, this is like gonna be official. These are official Metal Gear butts. I can't go at this with some kind of... I can't be goofing. That's... I'm gonna pander a bit. I'm gonna pander. You're between A and B. You can't be S tier again. Damn it. If I'm going just based off of the visuals, you're gonna be B. There's B tier. That's B tier butt. Because I keep looking up here at, like, Raven and Mantis, and it's just not as much butt. So, MGS5 quiet butt. From the trying to figure this one out too. If I'm being honest, it's been a minute since I've played Metal Gear Solid 5. If I have to go on this picture, I think I'm gonna toss out quiet. Where your butt gonna go? I'd ask you to speak up and give me some validate your B or C tier status, but you're not gonna say nothing. So because you're pleading the fifth on your butt status, I'm putting you in C tier. Quiet. You have C tier butt. I'm sorry. Make your case next time. You know what I mean? We have promo Big Boss from the Ape Escape crossover pick. Jesus. Those bananas are plump. Look at that. He's even got hand on ass. I can't. I feel like I don't even. What am I even doing here? This is dat ass. This is an S tier ass. Big Boss in this picture. Just that ass. That's an S tier. This is This is Big Boss. I know it's Big Boss. Which Big Boss are you? You're not 3. I don't think. You're not Peace Walker. I can't place this one. And I have to deduct points. The judges have to deduct points because your ass is like off screen. And because I can't even tell which Big Boss it is. And unless it's Venom Snake, I don't know. I'm not getting much ass on that one. I hate to say it, you're gonna be a D tier ass. I can't even see. I can't see your butt. There's no butt. You got no butt. Big Boss Snake, Naked Snake, Venom Snake, Boss Man. Whomever's butt you be, I see no butt. You're gonna go D tier. Oh crap. Pause. Fuck. Give me a second. Math. Peace Walker, you get the identification. You are identified as a high school 16-year-old kid, but at the same time you're a double agent working for Cypher. And in the events of Ground Zeroes, you canonically die, and your date of birth is 1950. Your date of death is 1975. The difference between the two games takes place roughly 1 year. Okay, Peace Walker, pause. That's 24-year-old butt. I can rate this. Okay. Sorry, I was a little worried that I feel like that was going to get me in some hot water. I had to research a lot of that ahead of time. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Just to say, I hate to say it, Paz has D tier butt. Look at that. There's no butt. Where your butt? Paz, you brought no butt to a butt fight. Olga, from Metal Gear Solid 2, your butt is also off camera. But, and I mean that with one T, I'm not just constantly spewing the word butt while I think. However, man, I hate to say it, but Olga, you kind of got D tier butt too. There are 2 chapters in that game. There's a bit where you were, like, you know, canonically with child and you have no butt. You need some childbearing hips. You have no butt! Sorry, Olga's gonna be D-tier butt. Okay. I already can see how we're closing this out. Oh, this is gonna be hard to place. This is Johnny Sasaki we're talking about. This is... When I said there was a Metal Gear butt, and when you think of Metal Gear butt, you think of Meryl. Not really. When you think of Metal Gear butt, you think of the Sasaki family line, which is all Johnny, and then I guess, like, one of his ancestors in the 3rd game. Johnny Sasaki is the butt of Metal Gear. Johnny Sasaki is the legendary butt of Metal Gear. I think... And it's blurred! That means out of all the butt, this is the most butt. Johnny Sasaki, PS1, Metal Gear Solid, the first Metal Gear Solid 1998, you're gonna get the gold standard S-tier butt. Now this is also Johnny again. This is MGS4 Johnny. Now, slight additions, modifiers are going on to this butt versus the other butt. First off, you have pants on in this one, Johnny. What happened? You suddenly get all modest? You throwing caution to the wind in that original one. This one, suddenly you're a prude. Pants on Johnny. It doesn't sound right when you say Johnny Sasaki and he has his pants on still. Second, at the point in which I have S-tiered him, if you are lucky, you have seen him in the bathroom once. At this point in the series... I'm going to have to deduct points from you, Johnny. You have, multiple times now, crapped your pants around me. Your butt has been devalued. I hate to say it. And I don't know if this is just kismet and fate, but because of all of the negative points that I have to then now associate with this final butt, I'm going to put this in B tier. Because, again, pants on, and I know that you've already caked those cheeks a couple of times. But I think it's a little fitting. Because Johnny and Meryl do canonically get together. This Johnny, this Meryl. They start as our S-tier babes. You know what I mean? They're the golden one. They're the golden butts. And then, as time passes, a little less for Meryl, but... more for Johnny here. They're still together. And ultimately, I think that is how you know that it's going to be a solid marriage that lasts through the years. As it turns out, they planned this whole thing. Kojima looked ahead into the future and he realized, I'm going to make sure that these two are going to be in the same category of butt for their whole lives. And I think that's pretty magical. And we are out of butts. Big thanks to friend of the channel, Georgie. I appreciate the tier list. This has been a lot of fun. Happy April Fools to anybody watching this and thinking that we're done doing Let's Plays. But however, I don't hate doing tier lists. If anybody has a tier list they want to throw me, I'm down to do more of these. Anyway, there's our butts. Congratulations. You did it, Snake. You categorized all the butts. I'll catch you, buddy, on the next one. Later.